Hello and welcome everybody to another video. In this video, I will teach you how to get at least 4,000 points in each stage of the new Genshin event, Chronicle of Shifting Stratagems, using only trial characters and maybe one support here and there, and they're usually not even built, so it's not that crazy. Now, without wasting any more of your time, let's head straight into stage 1. On all of the stages, we're going to make the difficulty on 10x. You can make it higher if you have better supports, but for now, let's head into stage 1. In here, we'll only be using the trial characters that they are giving us, but it's preferable if you put another pyro character in the second team, since you will need it for more pyro application. Now, if you don't know how to play Veressa, it's not really that difficult. You just need to use her skill and her attacks as much as possible. Just spam them both together. Her skill just allows you to launch yourself in the air and then plunge attack, and that's where her main damage comes from. Now, if you want the full tutorial about any of these characters, feel free to let me know in the comments and I will gladly do it. Now, in case you don't know, you need to do plunge attacks to break the shield of this enemy. If you don't have your Veressa skill up, you can use her charge attack, which also does a plunge attack. And just like that, we get 2,320 points in the first half. Now, this is why I recommended another pyro character in the second team, because whenever you hit overload, it does this sucking black hole that's like a venti ult but better, and it makes this stage so much easier when you use it. Now, my Veressa died here because I'm kind of an idiot, but normally you should be fine here. And if you are scared that you're going to die as well, then maybe just use any shield or a healer. Either way, it was enough to get over 4,000 points, allowing us to get all the primos from this stage. Now, moving on to the second stage, we're going to be using both trial characters in the teams, but in the first team, we're going to need one pyro character of any kind. Just any pyro applicator for Kinich. It could be jangling, it could even be pyro traveler, just anyone that applies pyro off field. On the second team, you're going to need one hydro character, although not necessary, but just for reference, I'll be using Barbara for the second team because everybody has Barbara and she's not even necessary. You'll be fine with just the two trial characters in the second half. I never really played Kinich or Emily before, and this shows how easy it is to do this. You can do this so much better than me with other supports. And just like that, we ended the first half with 2,800 points.
Light it up.
And we managed to get 5,200 points, finishing the second stage with an extra 1,200 points. Now for the third stage, we'll only be using the trial characters, but for the second team, again, we're going to be needing one Hydro character of any kind, preferably Furina or Yelan, Xingqiu, but again, I'll just use Barbara because everyone has her. Now again, I have no idea how Escoffier is played, so excuse my lack of skill here. And even me, with not knowing how to play this character at all, we still managed to get 2,240 points in the first half. And with pretty much only trial characters, we get 5,100 points. Now for the fourth stage, and probably the easiest one of them all, we're going to be using just the trial characters. This time, not a single extra character, only the trial ones. Although, I would still recommend the Shielder in the second team because it's a lot of bloom reactions which slowly kill you. And you'll see why I said that when we get to the second half. Also, in here you can use Yelan's charge attacks to take down the Drake if he's giving you too much trouble flying in the air. And using only the trial characters, we ended the first half with a bang, getting 2,500 points. And here is where my Nahida died because of my lack of skill, of course, and Yelan followed right after. But it didn't matter because we got over 4,000 points anyways, which is enough to get all the primogems. Now on the 5th stage, we're only going to be using the trial characters. This is a really straightforward, easy one. No explanation needed, just pew pew with Glorend and you'll get it done in no time. So if you want a recommendation, I do recommend a Kazuha or a Sucrose in the second team because there's a lot of small enemies. Now don't forget to use Nahida's skill first before attacking with Glorend. This one was so easy, we ended up with 2,700 points in the first half. Now this here is the reason I recommended you to get a Kazuha or a Sucrose or even a Venti, because there's a lot of small enemies that keep respawning. A Kazuha or a Sucrose would be really nice. This stage was so easy, we ended up with 6,080 points, which is 2,080 points more than what we needed to get all the primos. Now for the last stage, which is probably the hardest one. I tried my best to get this done without supports and I couldn't, so unfortunately we're going to have to use some kinds of supports. If you have Shilonen, I'd recommend switching her up with Navia. And the second team just needs Bennett, and if you want you could just add a couple extra characters here and there. Just make sure that it doesn't mess with your melt reactions. Now these are build supports and I'm sorry that they are, but I couldn't do it without these supports and I'm just hoping that you have them. If you don't, do hit me up in the comments, let me know what kind of characters you have and I'll make a team for you that you will be able to beat it. Now I barely managed to get 1,580 points in the first half, but don't worry, the second half is a lot easier than the first. Now, just barely, I managed to get 4,140 points. Now, if you're better than me, which you probably are, you can get it easily, but I don't expect everyone to be able to do this, and I'm sorry, but you will at least get a guaranteed 2,000 points, so you're only going to be missing out on 10 primos if you cannot do this one. Now, that was everything for this video, guys. I'm sorry if I couldn't completely help you with this. If you need any help, do let me know in the comments. I will answer to every single comment. And if you thought this video was useful and it helped you out, please hit a like and a subscribe to the channel. It helps a small creator like myself. And I'll see you guys in the next video.